This week on Your City Now, the airport's Great Hall is set to shine. Hundreds merry on Valentine's Day, and bikers take to the Denver streets. These stories and more are just ahead on Your City Now. City Council approved a new contract with Hensel Phelps Construction Tuesday night to complete work on the Great Hall inside Denver's International Airport. In early February, City Council heard from airport representatives during a Business Services Committee meeting.
And so part of that is aligning the new team around our goals and values so that we are understanding the status of what was done, understanding where design and all that work sits. So that way the left hand and the right hand are talking together and we're all working towards the same goals.
Great Hall Partners began work on Phase 1 of the Jeppesen Terminal remodeling project in July 2018. But by August 2019, the airport fired Great Hall Partners, claiming they fell behind schedule and were going over budget.
Upon termination of our P3 partners, we immediately began to develop a plan to go forward.
Phase 1 of the project focuses on expansion of the upper-level balconies over the atrium, construction of new airline check-in pods, bathrooms, and escalators. Later phases, still being retooled, will include construction of TSA checkpoints to replace the current main floor checkpoints.
Everything we're doing is focused on preparing Den for its future because our airport is growing much faster than anyone ever anticipated.
The airport believes Phase 1 should be completed by the end of next year. But traveler beware as construction crews load in over the next 3 weeks. The west passenger pickup lane on Level 4, between doors 406 and 410, will be blocked from midnight to 6 a.m. Monday through Thursday nights. On February 14th, Denver Regional Council of Governments and the Department of Transportation and Infrastructure hosted a Winter Bike to Work event.
We're just trying to encourage people that, in Colorado it's sunny, and even though it's cold, you can still actually be warm and have fun riding your bike. It's just a fun, comfortable, healthy alternative to driving in your car.
Bundled up bicyclists braved the cold and pedaled downtown to take part in promoting Denver's bike program.
If you live in Colorado, you basically already have all the stuff to ride in your winter as you do in the summer.
Layer up. Yeah. Just layer up, that's all I can say.
The city has committed to implementing a network of better facilities, making bicycles a more viable and comfortable mode of transportation.
We've committed to doing 125 miles of new bikeways by 2023. I just feel like if we can make it safer and more comfortable and easier for people to choose a bike, we're really improving the quality of life here in Denver.
It's the best transportation ever invented by man.
For more information about the bike program, visit denvergov.org. Love may not be a word you typically associate with a government building, but the Webb Building doubled as a wedding chapel this past Friday, as a record 118 couples were married at the 13th annual Valentine's Day event.
Normally every other day, folks come in, get married, or they file for their license. Some people get married right there, but we don't do ceremonies. But today, we're actually providing ceremonies, and we're doing free ceremonies so folks can actually get married here. It's a great tradition that I'm proud to continue as clerk and recorder.
We learned about it a couple of days ago, so I got up this morning and I said, well, after we run our errands, why don't we just go down to the court and get married?
You'll see everything from people literally in like tuxedos and wedding gowns and the whole 9 yards because they know we're doing this. And they just think that it's so cool that we're doing something other than just providing the normal stand in line and wait on a piece of paper experience for them on a special day like Valentine's Day.
But you don't have to wait until next Valentine's Day to get your marriage license from the City of Denver. Licenses can be obtained every Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information, visit denvergov.org/marriage. Last Friday, Mayor Hancock exercised his first veto while in office to stop a measure that would have repealed the city's 30-year ban on pit bulls. In a 7-4 vote, City Council approved a bill that would require owners to apply for a breed-restricted license and register their pit bulls with Denver Animal Protection. After several days of careful consideration, the mayor voiced concern surrounding the very real risk of injury to children should the pit bull ban be lifted. Councilman Christopher Herndon, who sponsored the proposal, said that if the override were to fail, he would seek to have the ban on the November ballot and let Denver voters decide. You can catch new episodes of Your City Now every Friday. Thanks for watching, Denver.